Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and I'm back again with another really interesting Rust video. In this video guys, we are going to learn how we can print output with Rust. So without wasting any time further, let's get started. So first of all guys, there are two ways to actually print something in Rust. And the first way is to use a macro which is called as print exclamation mark. So this is called as print macro. With print macro guys, whatever line you are going to add or whatever string you are going to pass inside this macro is going to get printed. So let's say print hello world, okay, and then semicolon. Now if I run this code, you will see that hello world will be printed, and there you go, it prints. But let's say if I use the print macro again to print something else, so let's say hello world, hello super lazy. Now if I run this statement guys, you will see that both hello world and hello super lazy are printed, but both of them are printed in the same line. So let's say if I don't want both of these lines to be printed in the same, but I want them to be printed in the different lines, then instead of using print macro, what you can use is something called as println. So what println macro does is that it always prints the string in the next line. Okay, so here you can see that hello world is printed and then hello super lazy is printed after it. So these are the two macros you can use guys, println and print. Now the next thing is how we can actually print variables using these macros. So let's say I want to say my name is, and my name is super lazy coder. Okay, now I want to print this, but instead of passing the super lazy coder here, I want to actually store it inside a variable. So let's say the variable is name, and this variable is holding this string called a super lazy coder. Now to actually print this name variable, or basically inject this name variable here in the string, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a placeholder, and placeholders are depicted by curly braces. So my name is two curly braces, which is a placeholder, and then you add the comma, and whatever value, whatever variable you specify here, so in my case I'm specifying name, this variable is going to be injected in this placeholder and it is going to get printed. So let me run this code, and now you see that this actually successfully injects the name variable in this placeholder and prints it. Now you may ask, what about I want to inject multiple variables? So whatever variables or whatever number of variables you want to inject, you can just create placeholders for them, right? So for example, I can actually create something like first name. So first name is super, and middle name is lazy, and last name is coder, right? So what I can do is I can create 3 placeholders here, and now these placeholders are going to fill their values in the exact same order as they are defined. So the first placeholder is going to get value from the first variable, the second placeholder is going to get value from the second variable, and the third placeholder is going to get value from the third variable. Now if I run this code, you should see that it gets successfully printed, but this time instead of using one placeholder, we are using 3 different ones. You can also use any different type of variable. So for example, I would say age. So my name is this and my age is another placeholder, and let's say the age is 10, and then I would just say comma age, and age is here, right? So this is going to work for any type of variable. It doesn't necessarily need to be string. Now one thing is that once you are specifying the placeholders, you actually have to remember that I have to specify all my variables also in the exact same order, right? So I can't do something like this. I can't take this age and I can't specify the age here like in the top, because if I do that, my whole string is not going to be correct. So now my string says my name is 10 super lazy and my age is quarter, right? So which is incorrect. So what you can do, guys, to prevent this thing, you can actually do something like this, in which you can write the numbers of your placeholder, right? So for example, if I specify the age here, then I can say that my name is, the first name is going to be, or the second variable which is specified is going to come first. Now the second variable, the third variable, index 2, but the third variable, and finally the last variable that is going to be specified here. And my age is going to be taken from the first variable, that is 0. So first, middle and last name are going to be taken from last 3 variables, and age is going to be taken from the first variable. Basically you are specifying the places of the variables in the placeholders. So now you see that this is working, because age is at 0th position, first name, middle name, last name are at 1, 2 and 3 position. But this numbering can be really confusing, guys. This can be actually really confusing. So what is the best way to do this is that you don't use this numbering, right? What you can simply do is remove this thing, and instead of using number, you just write the name of the variable here. So my name is, I just specify first name, then middle name, and then last name, and then I specify age. Now if I run this code, you will see that my string is printed correctly. So this is actually really cool, because you don't really need to remember the order. You can just use your variable names and it is super clear, and it's easier for you to understand as well. Now the thing is that I told you that we can use two macros, println and print, where println actually prints your your sentence in the next line. But what if you want to have breaks in your sentence? For example, if I want to say something like that, my name is and my age is this, and then after that full stop, I am a YouTuber, right? Now if I run this code, you will see that I am a YouTuber actually gets printed in the same line. But if I want to actually print it in the next line, I don't have to use the next println statement. I can just use /n, and this /n is going to print it in the next statement. So I have to use /n, yeah. And now let's run this code, guys. So yeah, there you go, guys. You can see that if you just write /n here, it actually understands that after this full stop, everything else needs to be printed in the next line. So I am a YouTuber actually gets printed in the next line. Okay. So this is how you can use println, and you can use print basically to print your lines and print your variables. I hope this video was informative for you guys and you learned something from it. If it did help you guys, then please do not forget to like this video and share this video with your friends. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, feedback for me, please write down in the comment section below. And in the end, guys, please do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for future notifications of more such programming and coding related videos. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care and bye bye.